So we'll find out if we're actually live streaming or not. Hopefully, I'll be coming back here very soon. I apologize for that. We have a tremendous thunderstorm going on outside right now. So hopefully I'll be connecting. So let's do a quick review of what's happened so far. Zimaru playing white. They both open with ladybugs. Zim plays a ant. Judoka plays a mosquito. Both queens come in. Judoka chooses a Z queen formation, a Z queen formation. And more ants come into the game. No pill bugs brought in yet. Pins one black ant. Mosquito moves around, pins the white mosquito. Judoka brings in the first pill bug. So we should be up to date. See if we're going to be connected here momentarily. Okay, we might be connected back again. Let's take a look. But the lightning storm is wreaking havoc this afternoon, so I apologize for that. So you got to be a very dedicated Hive player to be on this live stream today. So John Sandel asked if he wanted to set up, and I apologize. I have to set up a different situation if I have guests. I'm actually trying to set up Restream. Restream is supposed to make it a lot easier to have people join you on your live streams. So we've got Judoka is considering how to go about this. He warps the white ant away. If he does that, of course, Zimaru can cover the pill bug, but the black beetle could immediately recover it, so you don't have the opportunity for a direct drop, but black does lose the pill bug defense. And interestingly, white has yet to bring in the pill bug. Black has 2 ants still in reserve. And the storm is still going on outside. Every time I think it's gone away a little bit, then we get a couple more nearby lightning strikes. But that's summertime here in Florida. We have a crowd. Let me just open this up. We've got 10 people visiting, 10 people watching. And I am going to have to turn my camera off and take a phone call. Okay, I think I'm back. So not much has happened. These are two very deep thinking players, so we might have a lot of dead air. So I'll try to keep talking as much as possible. Joe will probably regret placing the black mosquito up here because it lost all its movement. And in fact, I need to do a couple things here. I keep forgetting. Let's use text in the game window, and let's turn off the mice so we're not distracted by the two players' mice. So Zimaru attacked with an ant. Judoka again warps the ant back away. Warps the queen away. We don't know yet. Maybe he's debating what to do. I don't understand completely why, although Judoka does have two ants still in reserve. So if he can immediately withstand this white onslaught, he might be able to get those two ants in the game. So I still don't see why he doesn't just go ahead and cover the pill bug. Although an interesting thought here would be placing a grasshopper here to attack into that spot. Nope, he's going to cover the pill bug. And of course, white can bring in another beetle, and there's nothing black can do to stop that. Because the beetles are critical. And of course, in an attacking situation, when the queen has a good defender like the ladybug, order of attack is important, because if you fill these two spaces before you fill this spot, it frees the ladybug. And that's a good defensive tactic. So let's take a look at what some options that white has. Can bring in a beetle here. And can get it up atop the hive. And of course, in order to defend, black is going to need to get the two black ants into play. So I'm sure Zimaru is probably looking to figure out what his next move is going to be. If he doesn't get the beetle in play right now, Judoka will have the opportunity to get an ant into play. So I'm thinking that his best play, although interestingly, it might be better to place the beetle here because that does not restrict the mobility of the white ant. The problem, of course, with placing the beetle here is it creates a bidirectional pin on the ladybug. The ladybug loses a little bit of her ability as a defender. So I am going to predict that the white beetle is going to come in right there. Yep. And now black's going to bring in an ant. And the most likely place, I think, to bring the ant in is here, because that frees the beetle up to move forward, leaving the white ant underneath it pinned. Okay, interesting. Bringing the ant in that spot, what that does is that forming that ring means that if white fills either this spot or that spot, the ladybug is free. Of course, pinning the white ant allows the black beetle to be free. So let's look at white's options to get 3 bugs into play. Actually, we'll need to get 4 bugs into play unless the white beetle can cover the black ladybug. But if the white beetle covers the black ladybug, only one of the 2 white beetles can be used for attack, because if this beetle attacks, then the pill bug warps the queen away. If this beetle attacks, then the ladybug is free. So Judoka is definitely defending very strongly here. Take a quick look. We've got 15 spectators. Some of the best players in the world spectating. Pumpkin, Louise, Quadluped, Chigi. All wanting to see how the world champion is going to do. And of course, Judoka, in the random draw of the tournament this year, could have a valid reason for complaint about his draw, because he drew 2 ex-champions in the first 2 rounds. He beat me last round, and he's playing Zimaru in this round. And that is interesting. Zimaru elected to back off with the beetle which could theoretically allow the pill bug to escape, but it does keep the black beetle less likely to cover the white beetle. So that was an interesting play. And of course, the threat here as well is if the white beetle now covers the ladybug, this could become a direct drop spot. Black ant shifting over to here, what that does is a couple different things. One is it stops the direct drop into this location, but it also does the bidirectional pin on the ladybug. So it is very interesting. Judoka is putting up a very good defense here. His counterattack is going to be moving forward here very shortly, with Black Beetle number 2 coming into the game. So can white get bugs into these two positions? And the comment is it will be very difficult. One of them will be easy because one of the two beetles can be used. The second one may not be that easy. So the thunderstorm seems like it's rolling away. It's still raining. Still dark and dreary outside. And you can still hear the rumble of thunder, but it's further away now. I take that back. It is still right nearby. And again, I know it's coming because my screen flashes off. It's interesting. I don't know why that happens, but it's definitely happening. And here we come again. So the timing in this match is +10, which means that you're required to forfeit, or your opponent can win by time default if you end up with 10 minutes more than they have. So right now, Zimaru is sitting at +6 3/4 minutes. So Zimaru is tempting fate here regarding timing. So let's take a quick look at options that white might have. Black has done a good job of controlling the outside of the hive around this direction. White only has a few spawn points here. And of course the two spiders, almost impossible to get them into attacking position. So he's got to use the 3 grasshoppers. A grasshopper here could aim to there. A grasshopper here could aim to there. Interesting. So Zimaru warped the pill bug in. Which frees the white mosquito, but it gives the black mosquito pill bug power. So there's a plus and minus to that. So let's take a quick look here. And of course, if the black beetle climbs up now, the white mosquito covers it. Fighting for control over this direct drop spot. And now white has the ability to drop a bug directly into there. Another interesting option here that Zimaru has is if white can get a bug to this spot, that will free the ladybug. So let's look at Zimaru's threats. Without a black defense, the white ant could attack here. The white beetle covers the pill bug to keep it from moving away, and then the white beetle takes the kill shot. So if the white ant moves to there, then the black beetle is forced to move. And here comes another lightning strike. Every time that happens, I wonder whether I'm going to lose my internet or not, but it didn't that time. Now the pill bug is a proximity pill bug, so if white attacks this spot, then the pill bug just warps out this ant. And of course the threat is if white plays a grasshopper in this spot here, the grasshopper will have a line of attack to the penultimate kill spot. But, okay. Moving down into position to warp out the white ant. Dropping a grasshopper in here would give the grasshopper a line of attack to the emptied space by the ant. He doesn't have to warp it out right now, but he did. Of course, now the queen is threatening to escape. This proximity pill bug is going to be continually a thorn in white's side, because with these two spots here, unless you can make them the last two kill spots filled, if they're not the last two kill spots filled, whichever one is not filled is going to get warped away. So the white grasshopper could jump to here. With the problem with the white grasshopper going to here is it does free the black ant. The white could attack with the beetle first. Then there's no way of stopping the grasshopper. Oh, black is putting up a really, really good defense here. Of course, the reason he warps it to there instead of to here is that this has a line of attack to there. And it's still a very interesting defensive position here for black because, oh, okay, black is going down into there trying to free the queen. So the ladybug shifts to here. Yeah, that doesn't work. So the black beetle goes to there. Okay, the black beetle goes to there. Okay, so let's look at this move here. The black beetle coming to there. If the ladybug shifts over to this spot, that would leave the black beetle pinned. Oh, it goes to there. Okay, the white grasshopper plays here. Interesting. The white has to get a grasshopper to one of these two positions. So there's no spawn point where a grasshopper has a direct line of attack to either of these two spots. So is there a spawn point? That's not true. White grasshopper here would have a line of attack to there. It's important that this black keeps this gate in position with the block on that spot. So if white plays a grasshopper here, he can't pin it with this one because that frees, or this one, yeah, he can't pin it with that one because that frees this ant. He can't pin it with that one because that allows a direct drop there. If he pins it with this one, oh, the other interesting point is if you can get a bug to here, then it's possible that that ant could slide into there. Yep, grasshopper to here, threatening to go to there. If black defends the grasshopper with this ant, then the last grasshopper goes there and nothing can stop it from going to there. He can't defend it with this ant because then this ant goes to there. And if he defends it with that ant, then this ant comes to here. Black could then shift the pin to there. Yeah, it's, oh, interesting. Breaks the ring. That was an interesting thought, breaking that ring, which rivets that ant into play, but frees this ant. Let's count 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, or maybe the spider is headed toward that spot. Up. Very well played. It all centered around, could he get one of those last two grasshoppers into a spot where they could attack? So Zimaru had a very, very strong attack going right off the bat. Judoka defended exceptionally well. But this shows the advantage of keeping a good attacking bug like a grasshopper in play, because those bugs can get into those protected spots. So the grasshopper will jump over to there. Wow, what a game. Definitely worth two champions playing. So congratulations to Dimitrios on winning game 1 against the current world champion, Judoka. So the question will be, do we have an upset in the making here, or will Judoka come back? So let's close this one down. Let's open the chat window. So Judoka's asking, should we play another? And let's see what the answer is. I don't know whether I'll be able to live stream a second game. Okay, Zimaru says, in case we're ahead of the rest, I'd rather play just a game a day. So if it's up to Dimitrios, this is the only game they're going to play today. Okay, they're going to be scheduling for tomorrow, it looks like. What a game. Very exciting game, worthy of two champions. So we had some exciting Hive all day today, starting really early this morning when Louise took 2 games from Eucalyptus, a previous world champion. We had 3 world champions playing today. So they're still debating here. Zimuro says he can't play tomorrow, he can play Sunday. So Judoka says, let's play another. Judoka says, so now or Sunday? So Tournament started off early this morning with Louise taking 2 from from Eucalypts. And then earlier this afternoon, the final match of the round of 32 saw Apollo Q up against Bee's Knees. They drew game 3, and then Bee's Knees came up with a victory in game 4 to move forward. And then, of course, this match, Zimaru says Sunday has a 70% chance that I'll be available. Judoka says, and now is 100% question mark? So it'll be interesting to see. Are we going to get another game today? Of course, Zimaru is from Greece, which is, I don't know, probably GMT +2. And Judoka is from the northern central part of the U.S. in South Dakota. He is GMT -5. So right now it's 3:25 my time. It's 2:25 his time. So they are negotiating on game 2 as we speak. So I appreciate everybody watching. Thank you for putting up with my thunderstorms this afternoon, my loss of internet. Actually, we'll have 3 live streams for today, each one breaking down. I think my recording has been going on all the way through because I never lost power for any extended period of time. And I'm working off my laptop, which has a battery, so I may lose lighting, which I did 2 or 3 times during the day. So it looks like they are playing a second game today, but unfortunately I will not be able to live stream because I have to get back to work. My phone has been jumping off the hook. My boss told me I could take off. I told him that it would be from maybe 2 hours at the most, and here I'm going on 1:45. It's been 1 hour and 3/4, and if they're going to play in 20, that will be 2. I'll end up with 3 hours. So I have to say probably not. Congratulations. Newest Hive addict in the building, David Coker. Thanks, David. And of course, for all of you that are here watching me, I think I topped out at 18 viewers. I appreciate that very much. There are some links down below. The best way to support the channel, obviously, is to buy my book, which is Play Hive Like a Champion. That's the best way to support my channel is by buying my book. But there are other ways that you can support my channel. There is a link down below to my Buy Me a Coffee page where you can make a contribution. And of course, if you happen to buy Joe's book entitled The Canon of Hive Groundwork, and you do it with a link from my website, from my YouTube channel, I'll get a little tiny piece of that as well, paid for by Amazon, not by Joe. So we appreciate it. Thank you very much again for watching. Sorry that I won't be able to live stream the second game between these 2 champions later today, but I will be reviewing it and possibly doing a video on it. So thanks again for watching. I appreciate it. And so for right now, this is Randy Ingersoll here, helping you play Hive like a champion. Signing off until next time.